Hello and welcome to the 10th episode.
We made it.
We made it. The double.
Who'd have fucking thought
Yous
it?
are getting 10 of these. It's
I
been a
wouldn't have
journey,
thought it. It's been something.
but it's been lovely.
It's been fun, and we've got. The weird thing is we've got little things now that because I was speaking at the start like we'll like get these little things that we do,
Yeah.
and they have just formed, which is great. We're good at this. Haven't got videos, got clips.
Yeah, love.
Thriving.
I hope you're enjoying.
I hope you are. We enjoy it. So like
It's a good fun for us.
it is.
And a podcast actually isn't that much admin to like. It's more like you've got to leave your computer alone while it like does all the processing.
Yeah.
But in terms of effort that you put into the editing process, really not that
like
much.
trim the start and end. Make sure no one said anything outrageous.
Trim the fat.
Exactly.
Bish bash bosh.
And you're ready to go.
10 episodes. What's your favourite? Let us know in the comments below.
Now, that was so late. Now,
Cunty.
the thing we do at the start of every episode, for anyone that doesn't know, is we try a drink. And basically, we've said this before. The shop on campus, we're done. We're
rinsing
done now,
two
I think.
shops.
I think we are done with the shop on campus.
So-
like I kind of thought we might have a bigger drink for the 10th episode.
So we've just got. It's a 49p energy drink. It's a tangy tropical emerge. See, what I've said is that because obviously I live closer to more shops.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around and try and buy like 3 drinks each.
Okay.
Just go to like a Wilco's
Yeah.
or Poundland or something.
Yeah, I know what you
just
mean.
bring some semi-skimmed along.
I want to order more online as well. I was on Robbie Knox's stream yesterday, and he said he's talking. He's like pretty much confirmed he's making another collaboration beer with someone, and then he's got a call next week, I think, to discuss a first like a midday IPA,
Bang.
not collaboration, just them. You had a sip, and you look very excited.
It's lovely, yeah.
Good.
I've just thought that's a good point. It's a very small drink.
That is really good.
Lovely.
It is quite a small drink.
Hydration.
Yeah. Right. Is there anything you want to?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Whatever you say, James.
Occasionally, right, I'll edit a podcast back and I'll go, that bit looked like it had a little bit of friction. In real life, it doesn't look like that. It's just because I have resting bitch face.
Yeah.
So
I think we both do.
At a certain point, it looks like I
just don't
genuinely
give a
fucking
shit.
hate you.
Oh,
but I don't.
hate you. I promise we like each other.
Best buds!
Right. Right.
I just said best fucking buds. Please move on to another topic.
That was ropey.
Your speakers like change lights and stuff.
It's cool, isn't it?
When did you get those?
I got them when I was in lockdown. I bought them because my speaker gave up on my laptop for a bit, and it's come back now, so I don't really need them. But it's just cool, isn't it?
Kind of pretty, isn't it?
So.
Oh, pretty! Oh, Billy! It's just a fucking.
Oh my god!
Imagine if we ever put this on Spotify, an audio nightmare.
You just hear wow, 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 like the Mario soundtrack. Right, there's a topic that we were going to bring up last week, but it just crumbled. Like last week's podcast was such a chaotic experience.
No, it was a bit, wasn't it?
It crumbled. I didn't talk about half the things I had written down. Like
Banging.
It was just a waffle of I don't know what went on. Quickly for context, I had COVID.
Which I wanted to talk about.
I forgot that. I had quite a break between last podcast and this. Like, more than we would normally.
Yeah, we've left this longer than... We're getting close to 2 weeks since we last recorded a pod.
I had COVID, so sorry about that one,
How
lads.
was that for you, my love?
Well, luckily, it wasn't too bad. In that, I had a headache most of the time, which was unbearable.
Fuck's sake.
I was just tired and achy, really. Like, I got off quite lightly with it, which I'm quite grateful of. The worst bit was just being stuck inside. Isn't that fun, to be honest? And yeah, that's the worst bit. Because like, how much is there to do when you're stuck in a room? Not a lot.
Yeah.
I streamed a bit though. That was fun.
Like, twice.
3 times. I was dying of COVID. I genuinely,
every day.
I couldn't, like, it was a struggle to get out of bed more than it usually is. I'm okay.
I love you, Fraser.
But no, I got off quite light. Oh my god.
I guess depression makes me laugh.
Doesn't kill you, makes you stronger. Unless it does.
what the phrase "what doesn't kill you makes you stronger" means. You don't need to go, and when it does. This has already been shite.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But yeah, I got quite like it with COVID. It wasn't fun, but I'm all good now. So, but now everyone else on the course seems to be getting infected.
I've never had COVID in my life, so eventually I'm going to get it.
No, you said it. Yeah, but everyone on our course has it.
I'll do a KSI, tweet out "COVID can't get me," an hour later, like, get COVID.
That'd be good. That'd be good content. That would be a good funny. Now, yeah, I completely forgot I had COVID. But the topic I was going to bring up, we both saw a film around the same time, and we have different opinions on it.
Thing is, though, you've seen it not only twice, but a lot more recently than I have.
Yes. But I think briefly, we need to talk. So basically, it's The Kingsman, which is a prequel to The Kingsman. It's really hard to say because it's The King's Man that's a prequel to The Kingsman, which doesn't make sense unless you know the films. Yeah. And I thought it was a good film. I'm not saying it was Oscar-worthy, great film. Would I pay for it? Like, I'll wait till if it goes out on Netflix, I'll probably. I was coming on Disney Plus, isn't it? We saw that. But like, I thought it was a good film, but you seem to hate it.
I thought it was. I probably previously referred to it as fucking horrendous.
That's a bit far, I think.
I would go, it is bad film.
It is bad film.
It is bad. It's a bad film.
Yeah, but, okay, there were bits where I was like, this is dull, this is dragging. The bit, with spoilers obviously for Kingsman, don't think anyone's worried. When, what is his name? The kid. When he gets shot, I was just a bit like, was there, that's a bit like...
So that death...
What's his name? Fucking... Conrad.
So a film shouldn't be based on its message, but let's discuss in different points. Okay. I'm gonna go on I'm gonna try and keep this ramble to less than 30 seconds.
That's fine.
We start out, and the dad is like, so Ray Fiennes is like, yeah, I'm gonna protect my son. The son's like, nah, please don't. I want to do things. That kind of dynamic happens back and forth. Then eventually the kid goes off and does things, gets killed
in a weird way. Anyway,
truly, that's the worst way to kill off the character. And then, so the dad gets proved right, just to then say fuck it and do the thing his son did. So Ray Fiennes was both right and wrong, because he was clearly right to try and protect his son, but he was also wrong because that's how he stops the bad guy.
Yeah, right. Because I'm not saying by any means it's a great film. If this was tier list, it would be in the middle for me. In that it's not a great film, it's not a bad film, it's good. Like, it is a film that I would watch again. But I agree there were points that were quite messy in it.
But there were,
I feel like it went from 0 to 100. With that, my son's died. I'm crying with my glass of whiskey for a bit. Polly turns up and is like, should we go and kill the Germans? And he's like, why not? I get what you're saying there, and that but I still don't think it was a bad film.
I think for me, there were either incredibly bad moments, or it was just mediocre and boring.
Mediocre at best.
And I'm not saying there were a lot of the action in the third act is very well handled, but I expect that from Matthew Vaughn. Like, that bloke has done both the previous Kingsman films, plus First Class. I think he's the kick-ass guy. That he can do action.
The thing is I think compared to the other two Kingsman films, this is by far the weakest. But I think if you see it as a standalone, I don't think it's too bad. There were bits when he cut the goat's head off, I was like, well, you didn't need to just slaughter a goat.
It's literally just that character in general is basically, I'm Scottish.
It was the shittest reveal ever as well, because when he is revealed,
I saw it coming.
But even when it is revealed, until Ray Fiennes went Morton, I was like, oh, is that who gives a shit? Because the whole film, they build it up. You hear this ominous Scottish voice. They never show his face. They show the back of his head. He's in a fencing suit. And when it is revealed, I'm like, well, who the fuck is that? I don't care about Morton. Fucking hell, come on.
It also...
Christ.
I think it is negatively impacted by being part of the Kingsman franchise.
I agree.
In terms of, if you look and you go, right, cunt, you could make... I need to stop saying cunt.
You actually do.
If you could make a Kingsman 3, or you could make this film that doesn't really add anything necessary to the Kingsman legacy, and I don't understand why it exists.
I agree. I think it as a standalone film, good. As part of the Kingsman franchise, I wish it had like if I were going to go through and watch the Kingsman films, I would not include that. Like I'd go Kingsman and Golden Circle. I would not think of, oh, let me watch the Kingsman, because like it didn't add any a prequel should like have things that like that's why that happened. The only thing I think that had that's why that really happened was the names. Like the Galahad and that stuff.
And I like the ending.
That was a great
the ending was nice.
Because that was a callback to he called you're Merlin. That was great.
Like them all sat at the table with like the original.
That was good.
Cool.
But that was probably my favourite scene. Like that was really well done. I don't know why. I never remember the servant, the chauffeur. What's his name? Merlin. But I don't know. I can't remember what the character's called. Why did he shave his head? Because he wasn't bald for the whole film, was he? And then when he was Merlin, he had a shaved head just to show, get it? Because the Merlin in the film had a shaved head, now he's got a shaved... But he didn't have a shaved head, did he? If so, that seems forced. I'm like, we get that they've all got shaved heads, but you don't need to, like... What's his... You talk, I'm going to find this guy.
I do not like it as a film. Like, Rasputin, for example, like, I know he's dead in, like, the first hour, I think. But
he dies pretty quickly.
But any time that character was on stage, that is a bad performance. The performance of that character is bad because it just doesn't work. It completely misses the tone. That's the problem. Tonally, this film is incredibly confused in terms of it will go from "my son's just dead" to I'm an alcoholic because my son's fucking died, but we're gonna make a joke out of this. Fuck off. Yeah, not funny.
I agree. The messages are all over the place. Like, the intent of this film is a bit mental, to be honest. Shola, that's his name. He was not bold up until he became Merlin, and I was a bit like, we didn't need that literal, get it? Because Scottish Donny in the first one that was Merlin, he was bold, and then he's bold.
Do you know what the best thing about it is?
Do you have to be bold to be Merlin? You're like, you're Merlin, shave your head.
Charles Dance is in it. I fucking love Charles Dance.
For Kitchener, yeah. Kitchener, his performance in it. But
Charles Dance, big up.
I love Kitchener.
I want the Charles Dance like a proper series where he's the lead. I reckon he should be the new James Bond.
Oh, imagine.
I'd watch.
I love Charles Dance to be the new James Bond.
Thing is though,
that'd be sick.
Like that would be one of the only ways to convince me to watch a fucking James Bond film. Is if Charles Dance is
James Bond films are dull. I don't like them. They're not good. I can't be bothered. Like I've watched 2 Daniel Craig ones, Pierce Brosnan, one of his ones, that was shit, and Sean Connery's. The only one that was decent was Sean Connery.
It's weird. I'm pretty opposite in terms of my dad is a big Roger Moore fan, so I think in one way or another I've seen The Spy Who Loved Me about 50,000 times.
I've never seen that one.
That's all right. But it's almost like I know it like the back of my hand, so I enjoy it in that respect. And I've seen a couple of Brosnans. I don't think I've seen a Daniel Craig.
They're not very good.
And I don't think I've seen a Sean Connery, Timothy Dalton, any of the other ones. Sean
Connery was alright. The thing is, I don't understand James Bond. I might be being a thick cunt here, and if I am, just let me know. James Bond, is Pierce Brosnan James Bond the same person as or is it just like the agent number? Is it like their handle is James Bond? Because if Pierce
I don't think it's ever been actually said. One of the things that make things odd is obviously, so spoiler alert for the last one, I haven't watched it, but I know this happens.
Yeah, I know
James Bond is dead.
Yes.
So therefore, but they're going to make new films, so I think they must be different people or even different universes. But then, for example, I swear Judi Dench appears
across in all of them. Like in most of them.
She's like Pierce Brosnan and Daniel Craig.
Because as far as I'm aware, James Bond is like a code name. and they're just they all get like in Kingsman when Eggsy is Galahad or whoever he is, and as the people before him, like that's how I see James Bond. But I don't know if that's true because I don't care enough to watch them.
No,
simple as that, to be honest.
So overall, for me, Kingsman, shit.
I hate how they named it as well. Why? That's so awkward. Like, do you watch the Kingsman? Oh yeah. Took on Ray Fiennes. I'm like, I thought you meant Taron Egerton. Sorry. Like, name it something better than literally the same thing but change men to man. But literally, like, because if someone says, do you want to watch Kingsman? I now have to be like, well, do you mean Kingsman or Kingsman?
If you called it like, I don't know, Kingsman, oi oi, there's a war on.
Yeah, if it's like, oh, the Kingsman origin, good, there we go, we know what's going on. But when they're like, it's called the Kingsman. Do you watch the Kingsman? What, the Kingsman? No, the Kingsman. What, the Kingsman? No, Kingsman. What? Christ, like
Christ on a twist.
And it's not even like the is the justification because they've all got the Kingsman.
Yeah.
Such a bad fucking name. I haven't even realised that before now. The name is shit.
I mean, you just
and this poster style. I hate this style of poster. Can we talk about movie posters for a bit? Because I can get really rolled up about this.
Yeah.
This floating body thing doesn't work. Can we bin it off now, please? Posters piss me off because they've all got this floaty body thing. I don't like. I feel like. Have you seen the new posters for No Way Home?
Well, let's have a look.
So you know, everyone was going the Spider-Man No Way Home posters are shit. Like before the film was released, people were like, oh, it's a bit like everyone like that's a bit like it's the same kind of thing. Get over like it's the same kind of thing. And I think they released new ones that were like infinitely better. Like look at that. Why were not released that before the film?
To be fair, that's good. That's all right.
But
that's awful.
Against that. Sorry? That I don't like, because that's just that. With a different Spider-Man and he's floating.
And also, Doctor Strange isn't actually that much of like...
And the fact they released that after the film. I was like, what the fuck? Like, why? Movie posters just pissed me off.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. Mix it up a bit. No, but that's perfect, because they've mixed it up. But just, guess what? The characters are floating. There's a big guy in the background. Oh, we're creative. Fuck off. Like that. Looks like an Avengers film. Replace that with Thanos. Chuck Iron Man there. That could be Spider-Man. No, I get that is literally the Endgame poster. It's not. I'm fucking fuming, James. Like that is. It's the same format. Like. They just reuse the same format. There's some people in the background and then there's one at the front.
I'm not sure how you can do a poster that differently though.
It just pisses me off a bit. But like that's good.
That's sick.
That's great. Look at that. Just release it before the film when you promo it, you silly bitch. Okay, that was intense. None of that. The only thing on my notes there was the Kingsman.
Banging.
And we've just waffled about fucking movie posters for about a year.
So, I'm going to just say 3 words, and I wrote these down when absolutely hammered.
Oh, I know exactly what this is. I'm excited.
I've actually got 2 similar ones.
Okay.
So I'll just say them all in one sentence.
Okay.
Spoon's funny feint, and Sue too loud.
I forgot about that second one. Oh my god. Oh, I'd erased that from my fucking mind. Right, let's talk about the first one. Spoon's funny feint. Quick context. I got out of isolation on Saturday. Might be going back in soon. And and we decided let's go out for a drink. To sort of, I'm finally allowed out. So
you could have spread your COVID to me.
We got to Spoon's, big fun. And this woman walks past our table and just... Like, it wasn't even like a gradual fall, it was literally just
and she just yeets over.
And she was there for about an hour. Like, she was there for so long. And, like, people were trying to help. It was the security guard who had he was there.
We were just there pissing ourselves.
I tried to help. I was like, are you good? And then I was like, well, I can't be bothered. Yeah, we were trying not to piss ourselves. But then the security guard was like, yeah, it's alright, it's ridiculous, isn't it? Because she just didn't move.
Oh.
That was mental. But it's one of those things you're like, I can't keep, like, you've got to act like you haven't, like, nothing's happened. But you can't have a conversation because you know that on the floor there is a woman who's just like...
That was so good.
It was intense. And then that second thing, James, I completely forgot about.
So later in the night, I have not scrammed much, and I have drank a lot.
We got the 3 plates to share. That was good.
We did,
that
yeah.
Was good, solid.
What I mean, just so I didn't eat much, and then for example, before we went out, we all bought a bottle. Like the 3 of us, and then the 4th person joined, but the 3 of us all just bought a bottle of wine and sank it in about 20 minutes before we went out. I also sank about a triple gin before we left, and we went go in just complete like drink a canny bit.
A canny bit.
So, listeners, have you ever heard of Cristiano Ronaldo?
I can't bother.
So, as a United fan, I quite like Cristiano Ronaldo, and his trademark celebration is him shouting "Sue."
I'll put a video in just so for anyone who doesn't know. You probably do know.
Sue!
So, I don't know why. Well, I do, 'cause I'm a United fan. I just start, like, doing it just, like, randomly. So I just, if it's in the middle of a conversation, I'll just go, Sue!
But then it's like the 4 of us on table were all just like, we were playing like bogeys but with Sue. So you just go, Sue. See who can go loud. You just went, Sue! In the middle of...
Then the security guard. I'm a bit dazed. But basically... The next thing I remember is Fraser turning to me and going, the security guard told us to stop booing.
Yeah.
And then the security guard comes over and like, and I go, you alright, mate? And he like beckons me over.
Like, do you come outside? And you were like...
So I was like, right. So I'm thinking I'm quite hard at this point.
Yeah, you were like...
I'm just like... Yeah, it's alright. I don't have to know if he's going to fucking deck me for booing or something. I just want to say, he's just like, can you stop booing? And I'm like, yeah, it's fine. I just walk back.
We were suing, not booing, but alright, mate.
I'm not ashamed. Big up Cristiano Ronaldo. Can you start fucking scoring for United again, please? How long's your goal drought, cunt? Score! Thank you. Sorry, I really need to get that out. See, I can't, because you don't give a fuck about football. No. So occasionally, when I can get my United frustrations out, I can. It's Brian. Let's give some full context.
It's been a bit of drama.
So, basically, I went to uni today, and someone has now tested positive that was there, and who we were also out with on Saturday.
Yes. And who literally was in this room about an hour ago.
So I've done a test, I'm negative. There's not much we can do until I test positive.
No, it's just a bit of a panic because everyone seems to be dying.
But I will now probably test daily for the next week. Well in, lads.
Well in, we're all good. It's fine. Podcast.
So
we just finished ranting about film posters.
Yeah.
Have you got any? Because literally the only that all spawned off my note of just The Kingsman.
We did talk about spoons for a little bit.
We did. That was good. And suing too loud.
Suing too loud.
That was just so funny. It was just like, can I see you outside, mate? Like, James is about to die. I was like, James might be about to get like pushed to the floor and killed here.
Charlie is not a special child. The other children are just absolutely awful.
I was like,
and he
Charlie?
is just mediocre.
Yeah, no, I agree. He got rewarded for not being greedy. Like, you're like, well done. You're not a complete cunt.
Genuinely.
Have a factory.
Like, that kid is just... He's not special in any way. No. He is, like, literally...
He's just the least cunty.
Blandest motherfucker ever.
Yeah, basically, he got rewarded because he's the least cunty of all of the other cunts.
Sorry, do you want a medal? Fuck off.
It's like, oh, well done, you didn't get so greedy, you literally fell into a chocolate river. Good on you, mate. Like, what?
Like, well done, you don't look like a blue.
Yeah.
Look like a blue.
You don't look like a blue. Yeah, no, I agree. It's right. Charlie and Chocolate Factory is one of those films that's weird.
It's not for me.
I don't know. It is strange.
Neither.
And everyone's like, oh, yeah, but the Gene Wilder version. I'm like, they're both a bit off, to be honest.
Not for me.
No. And I think the thing is, obviously, the newer one's Tim Burton. And I'm not a big fan of Tim Burton.
Tim Burton, for me, has always been, I'm quirky because I'm weird.
Yeah.
Sorry, no, have you got anything else to use?
No, but I am a bit weird.
I'm weird? Anything else? No, I'm weird. Fuck off.
Like, the only films... Like, yes, you're allowed to have a style, but the only films he's directed have been... Ooh, kooky. It's like, alright.
What?
Literally, and the worst... My least favourite Tim Burton film, or maybe my least favourite film, Nightmare Before Christmas.
Shit.
It's not for me.
We're gonna get cancelled
for anyone. It's shit. I think we did that in the Disney... Like, it's just... And the whole thing, like, oh yeah, but look, the Halloween, it's all quirky. Like, oh, fuck off. Coraline as well. Fucking hate Coraline.
Did Tim Burton actually direct that?
Yeah, I think he did.
Maybe I'm not. Something telling me he didn't direct it. Maybe I'm chatting shit.
I thought he did. Oh, it's not.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think he produced it, maybe.
He must. Burton didn't produce or direct it. Oh.
So it's just a very, like...
Very...
Oh, it's a Neil Gaiman thing as well.
Tim Burton-esque. But Tim Burton... I don't know what he looks like. Oh, my God.
For me, Tim Burton films aren't for me.
Yeah, they're all just... It is their... Oh, they're quirky. I'm like, alright. Yeah, like the new Alice in Wonderland films I'm not a big fan of, to be honest.
I quite like his Batman. I quite like the two Batman films he did.
I haven't seen his Batman. But yeah, they're all... I didn't know he did Dumbo.
Yeah, he did Dumbo.
Yeah, they're all just a bit strange, to be honest.
Not all of these, because for example, I know he didn't direct Batman Forever, so he might like produce that or something.
Yeah, the Muppet movie. Yeah, that was Tim Burton. What did he? Sorry, I just want to know what he did in the Muppet movie. Like, what the fuck did Tim Burton do in the Muppet movie? This is unrelated, really, but I'm just curious.
What did Tim Burton do?
What the fuck did Tim Burton do?
Was it the cast?
No, I just want to...
All cast and crew.
I just want to know... What...
Right, get through the cast, 'cause that's all cast. Pick up Steve Whitmore. In there from the first, then got kicked out.
Oh, he's a Muppet performer.
Tim Burton is an uncredited Muppet performer.
Fuck.
Excusez-moi.
Sorry, you can't put Fozzie and Kermit as self. Yeah. That's mental. Well, there we go. You learn something new every day. Tim Burton was a puppeteer in the Muppets.
Bruce Cheese.
I saw that. I was going to say, solid name is Cheese, isn't it?
Bruce
Solid
Cheese.
surname, that. Oh, not Cheese. Oh my God. This whole thing's been derailed. Jesus fucking Christ.
Speaking of cheese, right, I would rather not have a Mackey's if it didn't involve some form of cheese.
I agree. You're talking about mozzarella dippers or like nacho cheese bite things.
They did like some like cheddar cheese bites recently.
Okay.
Oh, mucho bene! That was so good.
You brought up a topic I didn't have. Now, McDonald's, I've tried the chicken Big Mac, James.
Any good?
Shit. just shit.
What's the point then?
So the problem with it, right, is the chicken that they use in the Chicken Legend is amazing. Because it's like, the chicken they use in the Chicken Big Mac is the blandest fucking chicken.
Oh.
It's about that thin. It's got no flavour to it. So it's just like, well, why are we here then? Like, I'd just get a Chicken Legend next time. Because, like, it's a Chicken Big Mac. Is it? Like, alright, great.
Cool.
It's shit. Don't get a Chicken Big Mac, get a Chicken Legend. Because they're back, and that's the greatest thing ever.
And mozzarella
What sauce do you get with your big... What Chicken Legend do you get? Because was it barbecue, mayo, and then like a spicy mayo?
I'll get barbecue.
Yeah, barbecue's the only right answer. Mayo's a bit rank.
I can see hot mayo being... I've never fancied trying it because I know I'm going to enjoy the barbecue Chicken Legend. But I can see like a spicy mayo being quite nice. Just mayo.
I don't like mayo.
Get a fucking life.
I don't like mayo. It tastes really weird.
Oh.
But yeah, don't get a Chicken Big Mac. Get a Chicken Legend.
Yeah, Legends.
There we go. That is, if you get a Chicken Big Mac, you're a cunt. You're solidified into the mediocre cunt vault.
That's what you're calling it, mediocre
That's what
cunt
you
vault.
are. If you get a Chicken Big Mac and think, oh, this is nice, you're a cunt.
Bit of a Roman.
Because they're genuinely, like, I ate it, I was like, fuck's sake. I should have got a chicken legend. There you go. Just want to give you that bit of an anecdote there.
Banging,
Chicken
lovely.
Big Mac. Not great.
Not ideal.
It'll be there for about a month, and I'll probably go, should we bin this off? Because it's a bit shit. Yes, you should. Why did they get rid of the chicken legends in the first place? Because I didn't know they weren't there until I went to order and they just disappeared. Like, how?
Just gave up.
But why?
I think
you keep fillet of fish on your menu, but you think chicken legend, bun that off. If you get a fillet of fish, you're probably a paedophile.
Boiled sweets for afterwards.
Literally.
Fucking tartar sauce.
Oh, yeah, like 100%. Oh, I'm going to get a fillet of fish with tartar sauce. Look, have a boiled sweet. Fuck off.
Twat.
I don't think, can I call people paedophiles? If they eat
a fillet of fish, yes you can.
Probably are, to be honest.
To be fair, if you're watching this podcast, there's no way you're a fillet of fish eater.
I guarantee everyone who gets fillet of fish gets like a carrot stick. They don't get fries, do they? They definitely get like a carrot stick or a fruit bag. The people that get fillet of fish are the same people that get coleslaw from KFC.
You're not sad as a kid, because obviously as a kid in a Happy Meal you can get like chicken nuggets or you can get like fish fingers.
Yeah.
I did sometimes get fish fingers.
Yeah, but that's different
But
from a fish burger.
Fish fingers is just like, classic kid thing, isn't it?
But fucking being an actual adult and getting a fillet of fish burger.
Wrongin'.
Literally the worst, like, fucking grow up.
Get a life.
Honestly. And they definitely get carrot sticks as well, like, oh, fucking hate it.
Truly awful choice.
Yeah. So
why would you
yourself.
do that to yourself?
Like, what is a fillet of fish? It's literally just fish and tartar sauce in a bun. Because that can't be all it is.
That's awful.
Can you imagine if they did a fillet of fish Big Mac? I'd probably top myself. Like, oh, look at that. There's cheese in it.
Oh!
You have cheese and fish?
Cheesy fish.
Are you taking the actual piss? That looks
vile.
That is rank.
Who would do that?
I don't think I've ever actually seen a fillet of fish. But that is literally as bad as it could have been. That is rank.
That's awful.
How is that still on the menu?
Making it seem like Princess Diana's died again. But that is awful.
Sorry.
Right.
Vegan fillet of fish. Well, you can't have tartar sauce. We've got fucking milk in it. You can't have the fish. You can't have the cheese. Just bun in it.
Not even fish.
You can't have it's literally just bun.
Just fishless in bread. Fraser,
yeah.
If you could bring back Princess Diana or get rid of the fillet of fish forever, what would you do? On any menu ever.
Probably burn off the fillet of fish, to be honest.
I mean, she's already dead.
Yeah.
I mean, it's true.
No, she didn't. Because of like when we were born.
Yeah.
Like when she was alive, everyone was like, oh, like she probably was great, and everyone seemed to love her. But like because we weren't born then, like I don't know who she was like as like a...
Like me and her have never been conscious at the same time.
No.
So
why did she put it like that?
It's true.
But it's true. I promise.
I had to defend myself there.
But yeah, like I would run off the fillet of fish before I bring back Diana.
Yeah.
Because I don't care about Diana. Because I wasn't a lot. Sorry, like I just don't.
And also, like people die. Like that's life.
Yeah.
If we can stop the fillet of if we can stop the fillet of fish being around,
that is
we can save people's immune systems.
Yeah. That is straight in the cunt bowl.
Straight in the mediocre cunt bowl.
Honestly,
twat.
There's a clip there.
Did you know? Right,
the Muffin Man.
So I was on a wee walk.
Okay, I like a walk.
And this is not like the longest segment we'll ever have. I
thought that about when I brought up the chicken Big Mac, but we spoke about that for 10 minutes.
For the first time in my life, I saw a wild hedgehog.
Oh, did you?
In terms of, I've seen was it Secret? What is it? Secret World? Or?
Yes. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like, there's a little animal sanctuary that is near where we live that I've been to, and I think they've got hedgehogs. Yeah. I've never seen a wild hedgehog before until I was out on a walk and I saw something crossing the road and I was thinking that's a rat. And then because I wasn't so I'm walking along. Okay. What I think is a rat is crossing the road
in front of you. Okay, walks towards you.
And then it just come on the side. And I see it. I was like, rat, vermin. And then I'm like, oh, it's a hedgehog.
I've never seen a hedgehog. I'd quite like to see a hedgehog.
It was a bit dark. It was dark, to be fair, so I didn't really get much. But it was quite sweet.
They're one of those things you think are going to look really horrible, but they actually look they're quite cute. They seem like curled up.
Yeah.
They're cute. I love it. I kind of like it. Do you know what else I love? Turtles. Like, I'd love, like, look at it. I don't want the news on the hedgehogs. Like, look at him.
He's so cute.
Oh, look, he's so sweet. I bet it hurts like a bitch, though.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
Sega confirms real hedgehogs can actually run that fast.
I love that. The fact they had to confirm that.
Shit!
Just in case you were, you think they got like sued because they called it a hedgehog and they had to be like, they can't run that fast, alright, lads? I love hedgehog. I want a hedgehog, James.
Did you know, I'm sorry, actually, Disney have confirmed this. Sid the Sloth doesn't actually sound like Bruno. Sloths don't walk around suddenly going, sorry about your wedding, didn't mean to be upsetting.
Do they not?
No.
That'd be funny if they did that, wouldn't it? Why does Sid look like that? Because that's not what sloths look like. Is it like a prehistoric sloth? Because Sid the Sloth does not look like a sloth.
It is an ugly design.
Like, Sid Sloth. Like, that's not a sloth. What sloth looks like that?
I didn't know. Do they have, like, that big of claws?
Yeah, they do, actually.
Oh, fair enough.
But that's not the same thing, is it? Yeah, their claws are massive. But, like, how...
fucking Wolverine over it.
In what world is that? Unless it's prehistoric.
Artistic license.
Is there a prehistoric sloth? Fucking hell! Giant ground sloth? What the fuck is that? That's terrifying!
Alright, what are you doing to that tree, fella?
Look at the size of that cunt. That doesn't... That is Sid the Sloth, okay. Well, now I feel like a bit of a bitch. That's mental!
Oh, that's glass.
How was that a thing?
That's fucking glass.
That's compared to... That is terrifying.
Do you know what I could twat with one punch? Prehistoric sloth.
Ground sloth. That's horrible.
That's mental. Still doesn't look like Sid the Sloth.
It doesn't look like Sid.
Fuck me.
But it doesn't make it any less terrifying. Pick up Sid.
Scrub his eyebrows.
Look at his fucking face. Just James.
I don't want to dream.
Pardon? So, where you sleep, you don't want to dream, or you don't want to have ambition?
No, it's when I sleep.
Okay. So I thought you meant I don't want to have any ambitions.
I'm not going to go into any details, but genuinely, like, I never have a nice dream.
Do you not?
I can't remember the last time I actually had, like, an enjoyable... That was that one, actually.
Well, you can't say that and not tell it on the podcast.
No, I can't tell it on the podcast.
Yes, you can.
I cannot.
Yes, you can.
I fucking
I
can't.
can bleep out any names.
Do you have Snapchat on your computer?
I do.
How?
Huh?
How?
Because I think there's like an extension you can get. It's just easier.
How does that... What, so you just type out your...
Yeah.
Do you do that?
Not all the time, but sometimes. It's just easier.
Oh.
Yeah. Sometimes like my phone will run out. And I'd be like, I need to message this person, but I don't have... But like, I don't have anything else other than... Like, if my phone runs out and I need to use it, I can go, I'll just use it on there. But sometimes it's just more convenient for life.
So 99% of the time, and I'd say I dream quite often, actually, but 99% of the time, like, it's bad.
See, I'm the opposite. Well, I don't want to dream because I just get depressed when I wake up and I'm like, that didn't actually happen. That's a bit fucking irritating,
Do you get nice dreams?
Yeah.
Depression.
But then I wake up and I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. I'm like, well, that was...
So I wake up, like, sweating because I've just been, like, scared shitless. Yeah. And you're just there like, oh, fuck, I'm not actually Robin Williams.
I'm not actually happy. Fucking great. Literally, I'll just wake up and be like, are you taking the piss? Like, and then you can't go... I wish you could go back into a dream, though.
Yeah.
Because, like, I'll wake up at, like, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'll be like, it was a great dream. And I'm fucking... You can't have that same dreaming. You can't walk back into a dream.
No.
But you heard of lucid dreaming, though?
It's where you can, like,
you can control your dreams. How sick will that be?
We should try it.
Well, there's ways to...
Try it for YouTube.
There's a...
just whip out OBS on the brain.
No, but there's a... screen capture my skull. But there is a way you can, like, induce it. And I've always tried, but it's a lot of admin. You alright? Screen capture the skull. Like, you can, like, induce lucid dreaming. How to lucid dream. But like, there's a lot of admin. Frequently test reality. Sorry?
Sorry.
I didn't ask on how to, without disrupt. Sorry?
Don't want to airbend.
Is it
not
Didn't want to airbend. Didn't want to become a philosopher, can't I? Aristotle.
Right, frequently get into the habit of asking yourself whether you're dreaming throughout the day.
What? Wait. Imagine my dream is us recording episode 10 of the podcast.
That'd be a shit
That
dream.
is the shittest dream. Like, imagine that I wake up and I'm like, oh wait, my dream was recording episode 10 and you nearly getting COVID and died. Great.
Get more sleep. No.
Most times you will quickly realise this is waking reality. You're not able to become airborne. Sorry.
Alright, COVID.
We are trying to airbend. Get into the habit of questioning your state of consciousness. It makes it more likely. Alright. I might do this for a video. Sounds pretty close. Get more sleep. Nah, that's not happening. Sorry, mate.
Avoid alcohol.
Also not. Another stuff. No, it's not happening, is it? Power of suggestion. Power of suggestion to do it. Clear my not happening. Sorry. I'm not 12. Recognise recurring themes or characters in your dreams. I cannot remember them, so sorry. Take naps. I do that already, to be honest. Try a modified castet. Sorry. Castet. What? Sitting in bed with a mentally set. Never. Is there something at the palm of your hand? No.
Fucking voodoo bullshit.
I say this is
like. I bet Jess does this.
Oh, 100%. She manifests. She just puts her crystals in circles. Like,
Man's
you
like
to
a Scarlet
softly
Witch.
look at her hands and repeat. What? Allow your eyes to cross and unfocus. Just sat there. How mental would it look if I'm here doing this? That's what it's asking you to sit on your bed, look at your hands and cross your eyes. I will dream tonight. Like, the fuck? Imagine if walks in and you're doing that.
The
You look like
battery's
a
gonna
fucking
go.
mental case. Like dreaming though. So this is something that I was talking to someone about, and I don't know if this is weird or not. They were like, "That's mental." I would rather my room be cold when I sleep than warm. As in, I will leave my window open all day, so it's cold. Shut it when I go to sleep, and then it's cold because I want it to be cold. Because if it's warm, you can't like be under the duvet without wanting to die. I'm quite a big guy, so like I sweat and get hot quite easily. But I also like being under the covers because otherwise, like, what's the like?
Comfier.
Yeah. So I will leave the window open as much as I can in the day to get it cold, because I'd rather sleep in the cold than I would in the warm.
Yeah.
And I think anyone who says they'd rather sleep in the warm is a bit of a wrong one. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I'll agree.
But like I would like my mum would walk into her room at home and be like, "It's freezing," and I'm like, "Yeah, I know, but I'll shut the window in a bit when I go to sleep because I want it to be as cold as possible." Fun story. There you go. You can have that one.
Well, enjoy, lads.
Enjoy that. It was a good story, wasn't it? Fucking hell. Honestly, that wasn't even on my notes. That was just all my noggin.
I have been assaulted this week.
Sorry. Oh, do I know this? Oh yeah. Okay. Got it.
So the police were called. I just feel like it's important to like address this properly. So
trigger warning.
Trigger warning. So basically, because I was already scared that this person was going to like abuse me before. I've made multiple jokes around her about it. And she still decides, you know what, oi abuse.
Yeah.
So I make a joke that's slightly at her expense, and look at that.
That's so funny. It's just.
And it was word. To be fair, like
I wish I
is there like
I got sent a picture of when it happened.
It's there,
and it was like a proper like.
It's
been stabbed.
It's healed quite quickly. This was 4 days ago.
Yeah.
So basically, I make a joke. I'm joking about like this like being a serious assault, but Jess, the twat we mentioned on the podcast before, literally, I make a joke, jams a finger like, in my cheek. Joke. She didn't mean to hurt me, but like, I'll never make a joke again.
Good funny.
Like, I got attacked.
Just trying to make a good funny. You get fucking.
Just trying to make a good funny, and you just beat me.
You're alright, James.
Yeah, I just kind of wanted to bring that up because she's genuinely assaulted me.
And she will be watching this, so I hope you're
The
proud of
more important question is, what is the smartest way to run a petrol station?
Sorry? Fucking sorry? What do you mean? What does that mean?
Because that's what I've written in my notes. What is the smartest way to run a petrol station?
I'm so confused. Why is that on your notes?
What is the smartest way to
What
run
do
a
you think
petrol
the smartest
station?
way to run a petrol station?
I don't know. I need to discuss this with you.
Is this a prank of some sort?
No.
What's going on?
So, as far as I know, there are 3 models that you can have a mix of. Now, 2 of these are fairly common. It's sort your petrol, you go to the cashier,
Yeah.
who will then, and I've actually in my job done this before. I've actually served petrol. That's fun fact. Wasn't really that fun or a good fact, but you know. So either that you pay at pump.
Yeah.
So you put the card in
Pay
previously.
at pump. I'm all for pay at pump. I'll be honest.
What I saw recently, which I didn't know this actually existed beforehand,
Okay.
but
It was our wedding.
it was our wedding.
Sorry, that was.
No clouds allowed in the sky.
Thunder!
You're telling this story, you're the mine.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, right,
Right, okay. Petrol station.
The Falmouth Asda
Yes.
has a drive-through petrol. It's a drive-through petrol
Well,
station.
how the fuck does that work?
So you do your petrol, you drive, and you drive your car.
Like a drive-through.
Yeah.
So it's still human interaction.
So it's still human interaction, but instead you fill up, you drive in. It's basically a Mackey's, but for petrol. But you take the petrol and then you pay.
I mean, I don't know if that's better than pay at the pump.
I mean,
Do they still have a shop?
no.
Right.
So in terms of a business model, the only way you can actually buy something other than petrol is either pay at pump and then go in, or just pay for it with your scran petrol. Look, scran and petrol, are you? Glug glug glug.
I don't know. That seems really weird. That seems like a backward step.
But then again, like pay at pump when you're actually working at a petrol station is so easy because you just do nothing.
Yeah, you don't do it either. You just
literally. I was paid to be on my phone for 2
And as
hours.
someone who doesn't really like human interaction, pay at pump's a dream because I literally just put my card in, petrol off a pop. But how?
As someone buying petrol, I think pay at pump is the easiest. The admin of driving through a petrol drive-through is a lot of admin.
For no reason, really.
And especially as I'm just going to do a contactless payment anyway at the till, I'd much rather just pop my card in and start.
Yeah, that always confuses me though. Because you put your card in before you get the petrol, and you take it out and it's still charged, like, I don't know why that baffles me so much, but it does.
It's a good system though, because it means you can't run off.
Yeah, but the way it works, I don't know, it just baffles me. That, like, you put your card in before you buy it. It doesn't take a lot to baffle my brain, to be honest, James.
No,
like,
it really doesn't.
Alright, cunt.
Is this the podcast we've used the city word the most in?
Yeah, it is. For no reason.
But
really, James.
I think this is part of a Russell Howard sketch.
Okay.
But he talks about freedom of speech, and I think he ends it on how, I can't remember the exact quote. For example, I think it's something like, I know he doesn't use this specific name, but Adolf Hitler is not, as he puts it, a silly billy or a nincompoop. Adolf Hitler is a cunt.
Yeah.
So I get it. Some people are offended by the use of it.
I think
it's a good word.
Yeah. The problem is when you start using it for things that aren't cunts, and it just becomes like a connective. Like it's just a part of the vocabulary. And anything can be. The thing is, it can be a good thing and a bad thing. So
I can admit I use the word too much in the context it's not supposed to be used. In terms of the reason why people don't like it is because of its strength. But that's the point. That for some situations you need that strength. Like for example, I remember I was cycling to work one day. Someone knocked me off. Off my bike. I did nothing wrong. He knocked me off, and legally you have to stop. Just drove straight on. That man is cunt.
He is not a cunt. He is cunt.
He is cunt.
Like, and the problem is, I think it's a very British thing. So like,
Americans can't say it. They don't.
Americans can't say shit, and they're like, you said a bad word. Fuck off. But I think it's a very British.
Just aggression, like back off.
But I think it's a very British thing where people are like, but like you just don't even like register it as a swear. But, like,
washes over me, genuinely does.
If someone says fuck, I'm not going to be like, that's a swear.
Once I had said it over my work headset accidentally. So my supervisor was on there, Like
Did you get
all the
shit?
self-scan team. No, everyone just ignored it. So I think I got away with it. But I was like, yeah, James, but just sort check yourself.
It's like that clip of Richard Hammond in Top Gear. Have you seen it where he's riding a bike and a van nearly hits him? He's like, what the fucking hell are you cunt? Have you seen that?
Can you show me,
it's
please?
very, I'll overlay it as well.
Thank you.
Why is it the podcast I edit where all the admin is?
Because I'm too lazy to do any admin.
What the fucking hell are you fucking...
I love how we both inform our TikToks because I did a spray bottle one before you did a spray bottle one, but I think you've informed some of my ones as well.
Yeah, it's is this going to come up? It's just what the fucking... Yes. Verify your mum.
What? It's the Mediocre at Best account, cunt.
What are you taking the piss?
Sorry, we've literally just said I used the word cunt too much.
Am I going to have to go on to like the Fraser Olive? Is that? Oh, the fucking... Why have I got to verify my age? Are you taking the piss?
Can I do it on my phone?
You might be able to. Why is it like that?
Because I think YouTube knows my age on my phone.
Yeah, it knows me. What the fucking hell are you, you fucking cunt knuckle grease bag? There it is. We got it? What the fucking hell are you? You cheeky cunt knuckled... There we go, okay.
What the fucking hell are you? You great gangly fuck-knuckled twat, greasy head cuntback. Fuck you!
It's the most British video ever.
I'm fine.
It's so good. It just sums up
What
Brits.
the fucking hell are you? You great gangly fuck-knuckled twat, greasy head cuntback. Fuck you!
It's a fuck you at the end of it.
It is the...
You cunt bag. Fuck you!
You great gangly fuck-knuckled twat, greasy head cuntback. Fuck you!
It's good.
It's good funny.
It's one of the best clips ever. I can't be able to see that. It is just a good funny.
Lovely.
Oh, but no, that's what that is like the British. Like that is Britain. Summed
I love
up.
how your shortcut for it is just mediocre.
It's just my life.
Do you genuinely like browse Google and like live out your normal day on the Mediocre at Best account?
No.
Alright,
This is for podcast only.
banging.
Because then it means I can go back on the history and look at things if I need like images.
Cool.
Like I know what we've looked at. I can find the specific ones.
Banging.
See, use my brain. Fucking hell, that's good, isn't it? What the fucking hell are you?
What the fucking hell are you?
Great gagly.
Cunt
It's just
bag.
good, isn't it?
I just remember cunt bag.
It's the cunt bag. Fuck you.
Cunt bag is quite memorable.
And then just fuck you.
Yeah. I've done quite a lot of my notes, so why don't you you shit.
So there's a YouTuber I watch quite a lot. I'm not in frame. Called
Sort out. Check yourself.
Called Simon Wilson. Do you know Simon Wilson?
I might do.
So Simon Wilson is I don't want to say vlogger because he's better than that. But he vlogs. Sorry, off uncle.
Morning is broke.
And basically,
I haven't seen him.
he travels the world with like his main thing is he travels the world with no money. So like he did New York to LA with no money.
Okay.
And just like whether he hitchhikes, whether he like tries to get a job for like a day to get, and if he doesn't do it with no money, he'll just like travel on his own. It's something I want to try.
Fair enough.
Like he literally would just get a ticket to like because back then you could get a ticket to like he went to Norway and it was like a 50 quid flight there because he didn't have to worry about hotel because that's the point. He just does it with no money. But what I think I'd want to do is go with a set amount of money. So like I've only got like 200 quid in whatever that currency is, and just see how long I could like. I think it should be fun, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Genuinely, I recommend watching him. It's so, and he does these tricks like fast food places. So like he'll ring up Mackey's and be like, "Oh, I ordered this and you forgot this. Can I come and get it?" And they'll just give it to him.
Okay.
So he just gets free Mackey's. He's done it with literally every fast food place ever. He's stuck into Disney World. Like the amount of the balls on this fucking guy is mental. Like and he'll do it like you do that in America, you get shot.
Yeah.
Like he'll sneak into a hotel. And he'll go up to a room that's being cleaned and go, "Sorry, this is my room, I think I left something in there, can I see?" They'll be like, "Yeah," and then he just has a shower. And he was like, "If you've got confidence, you can do anything." I'm like, that's mental. I wouldn't try it to that degree. That's a great bit as well. They start with £1, him and his mate, each have £1, and they got to see within like 24 hours who can make the most out of that £1.
Oh yeah, I've seen similar videos.
I think that'd be sick. But yeah, I just thought, like, that kind of content is mental. I'd never be able to do it. But I want to do something like travelling on my own just with a camera and seeing what happens. Would be pretty fun, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
You should come with me as well on a couple of weeks. That'd be good funny.
Sounds good, yeah.
He's just a legend.
No, yeah, sounds like good content.
And he did the other thing that he did. There was he did like a rat race thing. So it was like he got 5 of his subscribers, like got them on a plane to a random location and said, right, you've got to get here. First one there wins like $1,000. And that was like amazing to watch 5 random people trying to get to one place first. That was it's just that kind of content that's like different. And you're like, this is mental. Good on him. And he's so underrated subscriber wise. Like he should have so much more than that.
I'll give him a check out.
You should, and you should give him a check out. I'll link him.
You know what? What I'll do is
subscribe on the Mediocre.
I'll subscribe on the Mediocre Best just so I
We're
can.
only subscribed to 3 people, and he's one. We're 2 of them. He's the other one. Look at you go. Look at Simon Wilson winning.
Big up.
Big up, Simon. I did have another topic I was going to bring up, and it was a good funny, and I don't know if I wrote it down because I thought it, and I don't know if I wrote it down.
Did you?
I didn't.
Twat.
But
when the gays are horny, but
fuck off. Oh my god, that's it. He's gone now. We fucking lost him. And this is my last note, but something I want we need to do now that we've hit like 10 episodes on here.
Yeah.
I think we should do themed pods.
Yeah. Specifically come in.
Yeah, with like this is the topic we're doing, or like well, not game shows, but that kind of thing where it's like it's not waffling about anything for an hour and a half.
We'll do some waffly episodes.
Oh yeah, but I think we should also do some like somewhat of structure going on.
Yeah,
like say a Marvel film comes out, we could do a whole podcast on like that. Like it's something
like a review.
Yeah, a review. Why did you say it like that? A review.
I'm taking the piss out of you. But when a Marvel film comes out, we could a review.
All right, be a cut then. Fucking hell, scared the shit out of me.
There's a TikTok in that.
What the
The thing is though, because I laughed, then I found that laugh funny, then I found that laugh funny, so my laugh just kept going up when I found each of these laughs
getting higher and higher. Fucking hell.
I am a specimen. Guys, you did it! You did the exact same thing! So you laughed, and then you laughed your own laugh at a higher pitch.
It's a nightmare.
You did it, cunt.
It's a fucking nightmare.
You did the exact same thing I did.
He's gonna be cunt again.
You are a cunt! I don't like you.
Oh my god.
This is the best.
Shall we mention a video that we filmed today? Because I think it probably will be out by the... Wait, definitely won't be.
Definitely will
Definitely won't be. So on my channel I do song covers quite a lot. It's something I've enjoyed doing. We've spoken about doing a song cover together for a while.
We have.
Today we finally recorded, after a fucking about 4 years.
Yeah.
Like that. So we recorded a cover of I'm Number One from Muppets Most Wanted.
Oh, I am.
Because it's a banging song. Like
Very
it's just a banging song. And it took so long because like there was a delay and it was just we were using like the wrong headphones and then like we finally got it. It was good. And then we had to work out the bit at the end.
So for example, we started recording. So just so we could try and start recording it in one take, we had one AirPod in each, but the same thing. What that does is that causes a delay, which means that.
But it took me so long to realise, and the only reason I realised is because when I film TikToks on my phone, if I'm like duetting something and it relies on audio, there's always a delay. When I'm using Bluetooth, like if I have Bluetooth earphones in, and I was like, what am I doing different recording this cover that I was like, oh fuck, what if it's the headphones? And it was, and it came out great, I think.
We had a lot, there are a couple, like, so the big thing is, like, the harmonies at the end, like neither of us are trained singers.
No.
He could hit the note, I just couldn't hit the fucking note.
It was quite a high note. I didn't think I'd be able to hit it. I don't know how. I probably couldn't do it if you asked me again. I think it was just a fluke.
But
but no, it is good.
So
it won't be out by now.
Not things though, because
you've got to record the video for it.
So you've got to record the video, and like I love your company. There's no fucking way I have the energy to record.
Oh, absolutely not. We recorded quite a lot today.
I'm tired.
Like we recorded a lot today. We did that song, that was like 3 hours. We've done a video for my channel, video for this channel. Now we're doing the podcast. It's been a lot.
Yeah.
Like it's been a lot. But it will be out soon. So if you subscribe and turn notifications on,
Yeah, boy.
I got it in there. We're about like an hour and a half in, but we got a promo in there. Because we're trying to hit 1,000 subs, so big sub, thank you.
And
cheers, lads.
Sub to me as well, please.
Yeah, go on, sub to Jay.
Please.
And TikTok, we both do TikTok.
I'm loving
so
TikTok.
It's actually really fun.
I've got an idea for a TikTok I need to do tonight.
Oh, nice, exciting. I just got like 10 drafts that I'm just gonna.
I don't. Things I've been posting like 2 a days.
Big up.
Things are because if I scroll TikTok and it gives me an idea,
that's the thing.
I just do it.
I'll find it. That's class. So I'll like it, send it to my other account, and then be like, there we go, sorted.
Bang, ing. Come on, notes. I have my notes up and then. Right.
Because that's me done now.
Oh no. I've only got 2 left.
To be fair, this is like the 3rd time we've stopped it.
Why is someone calling the group chat? Fuck off. I don't care. So, this is a short little one, and then we've got a fun one to finish.
Yeah, someone did call the group.
Because you've got a big bit of news, actually. But the little one first.
Do I know the news?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you
know the Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man?
Yeah, I know the Muffin Man. He lives on Drury Lane.
No, she's married to the Muffin Man.
Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man!
Do you ever re-listen to a podcast that you've already listened to, no matter the gap?
All the time.
Because I've been thinking about this.
All the time.
I think I am, not series 2 because that came out earlier. I think I'm about to embark on my. So I've done some episodes of series 1 of the David Tennant podcast for a third time.
That's such a good podcast.
So good because also as especially as actors, it's literally a lot of the time like Michael Sheen. I was listening to that episode. I'm halfway through it. He says something that genuinely, like, I had to stop. I stopped and was like, "That is such a good piece of advice."
Okay.
So he's doing a show, and what it is he kind of has to like ham it up a little bit,
right?
And then he meets someone who saw the show. Is like another professional actor. I can't remember their name, and they were talking about his performance, giving him some feedback, and what she said, one of the best pieces of advice I think you'll ever receive as an actor. Don't enjoy it too much.
Okay.
In terms of when you're doing that type of character, if you enjoy it too much, you're being too selfish for your own performance.
Yeah, it's about the character, not.
It's about the character, not you. And you as an actor enjoying the performance is too much.
That's great advice, actually. Yeah, like don't make it about you. Like this is, like they did. This is the story that needs to be told. This is the character we're seeing it through.
Yeah,
but then I think don't take that advice too far. In that obviously you need to enjoy what you're doing, otherwise you're gonna want to die.
I mean, the best piece of acting advice, which came from for me, David Tennant, but not from the podcast. The best advice I've ever heard is there's only 3 rules: learn your lines, show up on time, don't be a twat. I can't remember exactly what word he uses, but I think that is incredible advice in terms of turn up on time, learn your lines. Don't be a twat.
Yeah, and you're sorted.
Like, because it comes up quite a lot. Like, no one wants to hire an arsehole.
No.
If you're an arsehole, that you won't get hired.
No, and like then you get a rep of like in the community of people that don't work with him. He's not a great person. Or like, oh, he's a bit of a he's on screen he might be nice, but off screen he's a bit of a cunt.
Yeah, and even if you're a slightly worse actor, just I want you to be nice.
Yeah, please just be bearable to work with, and then jobs are good.
But I've re-listened to quite a lot of those podcasts. I think I've re-listened to a couple of Happy Hours.
I listened to Happy Hours. I genuinely, I didn't look at my Spotify Rap from podcast last year, but I dread to think how much of my of last year I spent listening to Happy Hour podcast because I listened to every episode pretty much the day it's released. And I'll just go back and listen to I'll only listen to the episodes where it's Robbie, Jack and Stevie. I won't listen to the guest ones very often, unless it's a guest that I really liked. But I'll just go back and listen to them all the time, just because they're good funny.
Because another thing that makes me think about re-listening podcasts is we've been told by our greatest fan, Jess, that she will listen to podcasts multiple times.
Yeah.
And right, I produce this podcast because I think it is good and I enjoy doing it. Don't listen to it twice within the first week.
Not the first week, but we time.
If you want to listen to it again, fine. But why? It's not that good,
right?
We must be doing something. She did text us and say last time because what I really enjoy is I am like people who know me know this about me in terms of I am blunt, I am open, I am honest. A lot of the times I don't think before I speak, which is a bad thing.
No,
but what that means on the podcast is that I am an open book.
Yes.
I'd like to say I don't give a fuck what people think.
Yeah.
I say what I want to say. At the end of the day, if someone wants some, if in 10 years' time I say something that suddenly has become unacceptable, then fine.
Yeah.
Like, I'm doing me. I'm doing me. I'm saying what I want to say.
Yeah.
Good. Yes, for some things that's not always ideal. If that means I'm open and honest about mental health, something that should be talked about out in the open completely.
Yeah, like fine.
Banging.
Like, yeah.
Good. Glad.
Glad. Life. Oh God. I'm so like we're usually on this. We talk a lot on this podcast at the end of how tired we get, but genuinely I'm knackered.
But
Like we've done a lot. This news, and I know this news.
yes, you do.
Are you sure?
We haven't discussed this. We know where we're living next year.
Oh yeah, we do.
So
We have a house.
So what we did was, and so obviously we got the group together of me, Fraser, Jesse, and Pidge.
Yes.
Big up.
Big up.
That will like in September. That will be a podcast episode.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Pidge's already been on my.
Pidge's already been on his podcast.
Go watch it.
So in the new house, that will probably be one of the first episodes we produce.
It'll be us. And to be fair, it's so cheesy, but I do want to do some sort of like moving in-y video of, and it's not. I'm not doing that because I think it might be a bit good video. I'm doing it because to look back on it, like when we're like moving out, to look back on it, and go, oh, this was maybe good. That's good, isn't it? Like that, I'm definitely gonna do that. It's gonna be fun.
So obviously we're not going to give you the address.
No, because
Rude.
Yeah.
But so what happened was initially we got together. So we got together. We had a look at one house initially, which was bougie and really nice.
Was like proper bougie.
But what happened was it was on the same day as you, Jesse, and Pidge's assessment, and I had to watch as well. And also, I like. So, for example, Jesse missed out on the viewing of the house we actually did end up getting, but one person going to a viewing is just not on.
Yeah.
Like, if as long as, at least half the party, ideally 3/4, ideally all are there, fine. One person, no. So he lost that house because he didn't make the viewing. Went to another one, which was fair enough.
Yeah.
Because the house we've got now is cheaper and arguably nicer.
Yeah, I think it's nicer.
Yeah,
I think it's nice.
The garden is odd, but
the garden is very strange.
But the garden's quaint. It's quaintly odd.
But we've got a garden.
We've got a garden. The house is probably a little bit bigger. It is roadside and it doesn't have guaranteed parking. No. That's fine.
All right.
Because there's parking right outside.
And we only got one car.
I only got one car,
so not a big deal. It's nice and quaint. It's like it's
really
a very
cute.
nice. Yeah, it's really nice.
Not that far away from a walk from something like Lidl.
No, or campus.
So
like it's ideally in the middle of what you need.
So for some scran, for uni.
And well, I've got a car, so if we like, it's genuinely, I think it's a really ideal house.
So we're very happy with that. So unless life changes, we're pretty much confirmed to be living with each other.
And that means content is going to be fucking flowing.
I am literally
like Christ. The amount of mediocre at best you're going to be consuming is like. I feel sorry for you.
The thing I find cool is that the more I grow on YouTube, the more I'm putting into it.
Yeah.
So, for example, at the moment, I am working harder than I've ever worked on YouTube before. Yeah. I'm going to blow that out of the water when in our uni house.
Yeah.
Because not only am I planning to save up in summer so I can make some technological investments in the channel, but just generally, I am going to be so motivated. Like when I get September, a lot of it is obviously like growing and changing. I also just want to sustain my workload and prove to myself I can do it. So come September, I just want to be making like the sickest content.
But also having your own space that like obviously this is my room, but having like a house where like everyone else in it is happy with you making videos.
It will literally
anywhere
just be
in
a content house.
Yeah, because like at the moment I'm not going to film anywhere but in here unless I'm on my own. But in the house, I can film anywhere, and I won't care because I know you, Jesse, and Pidge won't care.
But literally,
so, like,
I'm doing a reaction video, Fraser. Please
just pop in.
Just why not?
Yeah.
Why
not?
not?
Tell you I just walk in, and be like, alright.
Yeah, just. Literally, Fraser's having a stream. I probably will just pop in for 10 minutes.
And that would be great. Like,
and then if I get bored, I'll just fuck off from the stream.
Yeah, like that's the best. Like
You will lose a consistent viewer though, because there's no way I'm going to watch you stream but be in a different room. If I want to watch you stream, I'll just sit out of frame.
But I'd rather that. Like that'd be great if you're just you just walk in, say all right, and then. But is it you're streaming next year?
That's one of the technological things. That's the main thing I'm working towards is
PC.
A PC for streaming, and then basically things around streaming that will also indirectly help. So, for example, that
lights.
Probably then means microphone and lights, which will then probably help things like general video quality, lighting. That
the main thing I want is a PC because like I've got an okay camera, I've got lights. Like I just would like a PC to be honest.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's what I kind of like, and I don't need a massive fancy one. That's the. Like, I'm not fast of having a massive one that lights up. Like,
it sounds weird. It also means I can be more carefree with my laptop in a weird way.
Yeah, that's true.
So
at the moment, if
I get that sorted, is that, like, for example, if I want to take my laptop into uni to get some work done, I can.
Yeah, because at the moment, I'm not taking my laptop anywhere other than this room. Because, like, if it breaks, like, that's all of my stuff ever is on there.
And
so, like,
and I physically can't do it. I can't really afford another fucking laptop.
No, I can't afford a laptop. I have nothing else to do YouTube on. If that goes,
whereas
we're
this
a
summer,
bit in the mud.
This summer will literally be me working. Like, I'll probably will be spending quite a lot of time with Western mates as well.
Yeah.
Because obviously I haven't seen them, so I will dedicate that extra time to them.
But I'm saving up for.
I want to save up for a decent little computer.
That's all I want. Not asking for much.
Mainly for streaming, because that is something I really want to do.
Yeah. For me, it's streaming, but it's also editing. Because like sometimes if I'm trying to do somewhat of a strenuous edit, it does like if I've got like when I edit a video where I've got like if me and you are reacting to something and I've got the OBS recording, the way I do it is I have 3 versions of the video recording, and so I cut one of them with your face, one with my face, and one just like as the video, and then I cut back and forth. That is a nightmare. My laptop's like this is a lot. But on PC it'd be fine. So yeah, it just cuts down on the amount of like admin you have to go through. Doesn't it really?
By the end of 2023, Fraser Oliver, the Nerdy Brit, and the Mediocre at Best channel are going to be slapping up the game.
Absolutely. We're going to be killing it. Like, this is the future, not going to lie. Yeah. And you lot going to be like, well, we were there when they were like...
We were there when we were... peasants.
Yeah, no, we're not peasants.
But it's alright, because I'm going to Clash Creators this summer and then become a big channel.
Yeah, oh yeah. You'd be great at Clash Creators, Jim.
I'd love to. Thing is, though, if they told me, if I actually... Obviously, it's not happening.
Yeah.
But... if I actually got invited, I would train for that. Like, that would be the most... Like,
there's a series there.
I would be running every day.
Like, that would be classic, like, training for Clash of Creators.
Like, also, and, like, getting a football out and, like...
yeah, like, actually...
Like, actually training, but in terms of, like, there'll be no great motivation to, like, get less fat and get better stamina.
Being at Clash of Creators.
Being at Clash of Creators, like, not wanting to make a fool of myself.
Yeah, it'd be funny if you...
I'd love to do it. It won't happen.
Do you imagine if I did Clash of Creators?
That'd be sick.
It'd be fucking outrageous. It'd be fucking ridiculous.
What position would you play? Do you know anything
I don't even know. Not a clue.
There's no way you're sticking me anywhere in the offensive half. I'd probably either a centre-back or a right-back, because I'm right-footed.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
Cool. I was going to explain, then no one cares.
No. What do you reckon is like the percentage of sports fans that watch us?
0.
No.
The thing is, though, I've talked about this before. I'm not sure on the podcast, but I know I talk about it quite openly. I am, I believe, someone that you would least expect to give a fuck about, like, football.
Yeah.
Like, I love musical theatre, I'm quite camp, but promise, when it comes to United...
It's mental.
I love my club.
We nearly got kicked out of a sports bar at our hometown because you screamed when United missed and you went mental. Do you remember that?
Fuming.
You were a bit gone.
We went out. We went out the FA Cup
and the pool table. They were playing, and you were watching them while playing pool, and you got very stressed. It was a bit intense. I'm not gonna lie.
I love my club.
I can tell.
Right. I think that's us done.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Banging.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Cheers.